How's it going out there in YouTube land? This again is Richard Benavides here with my MX5, my Headrush MX5. Previously made a rig video for my Headrush pedal board for my Les Paul, but I got this little buddy here, this little mini Headrush with a full power inside of it, but a much smaller screen. For reference, that's my hand, that's the screen. So I got this because I don't need to do as much editing or pedaling, I guess you could say, right? Toggling on the fly for my acoustic setup. So I am going to show you how to make the simplest, good sound here that I at least like. You will need to probably add a little bit of volume to the input gain. Usually it's like -8, I think, by default, and you want to go up to about -5, just in my experience. Same thing for the out. You want to give it a little bit more than it would normally have. Just a little tiny boost to get a good sound out of this. I always put a volume pedal first. There's a tight setting for this Dynacomp. Now, I'll be completely honest with you, I am not sure if it came with it, from the very beginning, or if the previous owner of my previous Headrush had set this. But this is the settings that I have, that I adjusted it for the acoustic. Pretty simple, just not a huge ratio, just enough to kind of take some of the edge off of some of the notes. I probably could go a little bit more heavy-handed with it, but I haven't because I'm a chicken. From there, because I am a child of the 90s and 2000s, I have a multi-chorus. I have this also because I am creating a lot of space with my sound because I don't have a consistent keyboard player. Often I am the only instrument, only guitar or keyboard. I might have drums and bass. So it's really beneficial for me when I'm playing the acoustic to have the chorus, and I just use one of their settings, the MN3 Lite. Really simple, just out of the box. Parametric EQ, same thing. There's a fatter setting. I use that. It's super simple. The tape echo, I have a subtle dotted eighth, right? So what that is that you set your delay to 3/16, right? It's the dotted eighth. Feedback and mix both to 25%, record level to 50%. I have it synced to this tap tempo here. I set that pedal to be a tap tempo. That's a really cool option that you have here because there is no native tap tempo. So that's one way to make it happen. I lie. There's a way to do tap tempo in the tuner, but it's not super useful. You'll notice I don't use any of the cool little effects for this tape echo, like the wow or the hiss or anything like that. This is more subtle, much different than my electric setup. I have my typical reverb that I enjoy, Rich Hall, that is just pretty lush. Have it pretty high in the mix. I definitely love having a good reverb on my acoustic. And then I do have the shimmer. Now, the two things that I toggle are the tape echo and the shimmer. I don't always want tape echo. I don't always want the shimmer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of make this video in 3 stages. First, it'll be as you're seeing right now without the tape echo or shimmer on. And then I will tap on the tape echo. And then I will tap on from there the shimmer, and all 3 will be on. So I will actually do that just while the audio is playing. Oh, this moved to my other thing. Sorry. Let's go back. There we go. Oh, cool thing there. If you hit both of these, you can go up or down a rig. And as you saw, that did that. So with that, let me go ahead and show you what this stuff sounds like. You will probably notice a very maybe familiar song I'm messing with here. I'm gonna do the same song the whole time. It's about a couple minutes. Just gotta show you the exact same stuff with different effects. So this is just a strum, or this is gonna be a strum coming up. Again, if you don't don't want that much atmosphere, feel free to turn it off, right? You don't need the multi-chords. It can have a lot more organic feel if you need it to. Or you can turn down your reverb and get a little bit less of that space there. All right, next up, I'm going to turn on that subtle dotted eighth. Creates a little bit more of that space, a little bit more of that depth. And there's the strums. You want to use that echo sparingly with the strums. It can be powerful, but it doesn't have to be overbearing, I think. And you may hate this, and if you do, you know, give me the thumbs down and tell me you hate it, because this is YouTube and that's what we do, right? This is me with a shimmer right there. And I do my shimmer with no pre-delay, and I do it with no pre-delay. I do it with a lot of depth but not a lot of tone. I want those lower sounds for that atmosphere. Love it. So that's my acoustic sound with this. Let me go ahead and get out of this real quick. That's all I do. I don't do any speakers, right? Don't do any or amps or cab sims or anything else like that. I just do this, and it works really well for me. So if you like it, do it yourself, man. You don't need to go find a rig that I did. Just go do it yourself and change the settings to fit your guitar. I have a Martin that's right behind me that sounds much different than this Taylor does, right? And so I have a different sound for that as well. I might do a video on that, but you know, happy playing. Hope you get a great sound.